On the point about doing something that has economic value and not the value of glory, the first manager I can remember speaking about this so openly and really kind of laying it out was Pochettino around 2016-17. When he used to be criticised for kind of playing weaker teams in cups, maybe that's something Spurs should go for. And he was so open about the fact our priorities here are the league and the Champions League. And I think there was that comment that I know Pochettino was a little bit irritated at kind of how it was portrayed at the time, but I think even by his meaning, you can pick around which winning cups is for ego. And I mean, he's right in all of that. And obviously, I do actually think that Spurs, okay, to reduce it to this sort of discussion again, that Spurs getting 86 points on their wage bill in 2016-17, it was genuinely one of the great Premier League feats. But now, looking back, almost a decade on, if you're a Spurs fan, what do you remember? Do you remember 5 years of consistent performance, or would you rather that one season where you have something to hang the Pochettino era over? One FA Cup.
He valued like the much harder to get sporting achievement of the league. And there's also kind of an argument which would have probably sat well in the Tottenham boardroom, right? Like in the Tottenham boardroom, that the status change that you would get through winning the league or the Champions League would be far bigger than winning the FA Cup or the League Cup. And like Pochettino would, it was, people knew about the example of like Wigan Athletic in 2013, but I think there's actually probably at least as good an example for this exact point comes elsewhere in North London, right? Which is that Arsenal won the FA Cup in 2014, 15 and 2017. Did that save Wenger? I never felt during those FA Cup wins that this was transforming the sense that the Arsene Wenger era was coming to an end.